To view an assignment, you can get there in a couple of different places. So this is that view your work page, and I can click on it directly here, and it'll say view details, and that will bring me to the assignment. I'm going to show you probably the most common way that you'll get there. The most common way you're probably going to get through assignments is on this classwork page. And so I'm going to just click into one. Here it is, giving me just kind of a quick view of it. And then I want the full thing, I'm going to click on view assignment. And so for here, this is the title of the assignment. It's going to tell me how many points it is. It's going to say teacher posted it and then it was edited on the 8th. It's going to give me the due date and the due time. If your teacher uses time, be sure to take a look at that. I know I do. And then any instructions that the teacher is going to give you. This one has a link to a Google Meet, and it's a quiz. So in this one, if a teacher assigns a quiz and it's the only thing attached to that assignment, as soon as you're done with the quiz and you hit submit, Classroom will recognize that and automatically turn the assignment in. So you don't have to come back and click turn in, or in this case, mark is done. And so that's why I had this Google Meet posted this way, because if I attach it as a link, then students would have to come back to turn in this Google form or this quiz. Okay, I'm just going to look at a different kind of an assignment. And so again, here's one that has all these different attachments. I typically will give you a daily agenda in my class, and then any resources you might need, and then also a link to a Google Meet if you need help or if you have questions. And then on this one, I'm going to click on View Assignment. And so again, title, all of that. Here's the daily agenda, the Meet link. But then here's this work that's been assigned directly to the student. And so that's where I'm going to find that document. This has been created for each student to complete. And so once we're done with it, we're going to turn that in. And then I have just a turn in button that I can turn in here once I'm completed with that one. If I go back to Google Classroom, it also gives me the option to turn in, and then I can add other attachments to it as well if I would like. I can add things that I've already created in Google Drive. I can add a link to something or just upload a file from my computer. And then this also gives me the option to create new files, so a new Google Doc, those kind of things. Okay, and then if I have a question about this assignment, sorry, lots of pop-ups. Okay, if I have a question about an assignment, rather than email the teacher and say, I have a question about assignment 001 sample Google assignments, I can just type in my question here. So right, the assignment was about spring break. It was from last year. So I tried to come up with a question. I know it's stupid. Anyways, so I can just post this question right here, and then the teacher will get the question as long as they have the notifications turned on in Google Classroom, and they should. I know as a teacher, I get them as an email as well. And then and it will show in my menu of actions or notifications that Sally student has posted a question, and then I can just click on that and answer that question really quick. So this is a nice quick feature to help out. If you see here, there's also an option for a class comment. So maybe if I'm not sure, when is this due? I might ask that question, especially if there isn't a due date to it. For this, it will post for the whole class to see. So then that way, maybe another student can answer the question. Maybe it's something that not just the teacher would have the answer to, and it's not something that's private or just about me. So that's an option to always post there, because then it'd be kind of the community of the class can also post and respond to your question. One really cool feature that I would like to show you really quickly, and I'm going to show you on a different assignment, is if you were to just attach some work that you had a question about. So I'm going to go in here. So there's not anything here, right? The teacher didn't assign anything specific to this. I need to upload the file to turn it in. So I'm going to go to Google Drive, and it gives me recents. And here's just in my drive. So here's this sample assignment that I have created. And so maybe even just in the beginning, I'm not done with it. I'm not ready to turn it in yet, but I've attached it because this way, if I have any questions and the file is attached, but I haven't turned it in, my teacher would actually have access to go in and take a look at this. And so if we were to be meeting on a Google Meet or something after hours, that teacher can just go right into the assignment and click on the assignment rather than you having to share it and email it and all of those kind of things. And so this is an option as well that I've used with students sometimes where I say just attach the file, but don't turn it in. And the reason for that is when you turn it in, the ownership of the file transfers to the teacher, and you would no longer have access to edit or change anything. And so you want to maintain the ownership of something sometimes. Like if the teacher just wants to do a quick check-in and you're still progressing through the assignment or the project, a lot of times I'll do this with like research projects where I just want to check in and see where they're at with it and give them some feedback. And this is a cool opportunity for something like that. Or if you as a student have a question, this is a place you can attach it, and then your teacher will have access to see it along the way rather than waiting until you've turned it in and now it's theirs and you can't make any changes to it. So that's kind of a cool, fun feature to use sometimes.